Running your boutique law firm billing can be a mess, and it can also be a huge time drain. In this video, I'll explain the 3 ways that you can leverage AI and automation to already help you with this process today. First of all, what we can do is we can send automated chaser voice calls, not only emails, but also actual voice calls using AI agents. These AI agents will actually also be able to have a short conversation with your client and, for example, collect the reasons of why the invoice has not been paid yet, and then communicate that info back to the team. Now, the 2 tools that you can use today to already start using this, Paidnice and Vapi. Paidnice is a full platform that connects to your bookkeeping system and provides a whole suite of automation tools in terms of credit control and billing management, such as automatic late fees, automatic emails, and now, recently, also actually AI voice calls. So let's have a look at this short demo over here for you to get an idea.
Hey there, this is Ashley.
Hi Ashley, this is an AI agent from Demo Companies NV. I'm calling to follow up on an overdue invoice. Can you confirm if I'm speaking to City Limousine and if you can help with this inquiry?
Yeah, sure, I can help you.
Great, thank you. I'm referring to invoice INV 0023 with PO9701.
So as you can see, it's taken all the information that you have inside of your bookkeeping system, provided information on the call, and also is able to adapt to whatever the person has responded. Now, if you want a more customized version of this, there's also exists this tool called Vapi. It's much more flexible than what Paidnice would be, but also requires more integration. Can do things such as inbound calls and outbound calls for different types of purposes. The second way that you can already leverage AI is data extraction and formatting. So things such as collecting, for example, the information about the address details, the billing address details, and then parsing it correctly into line 1, line 2, a postal code, the country, etc., and then pasting that into your bookkeeping system automatically. With this, we can use tools such as Make, Zapier, and also any LLM really, such as, for example, ChatGPT. Now, for short demo, I have set up this simple workflow here in Make. As the input, we have full address. As you can see, it's not really broken down into separate elements. So we a lot of times wouldn't be able to enter this information directly into a bookkeeping system. Then we have an OpenAI step, which essentially specifies the following instructions. You're tasked with parsing a US address into its constituent components. So line 1, line 2, city, postal code, the state as 2 letters. And then after parsing, please output the data in a structured format, in JSON format. And so we give also then a few examples, right? So example 1 with the output, and then example 2, where, for example, also the state then is converted to 2 letters, as you can see here. I then also add important, please make sure that's JSON, and please make sure that if there are any keys that are missing, for example, line 2 is missing, then just output an empty string. Then we're passing the input from the first step, and finally parsing the output as JSON to make sure that we can actually interact with it in our automation. So let's run this once. As you can see, as a result, we got this JSON object over here from the input. And as you can see, it's successfully parsed it into line 1, line 2, the city, the postal code, and the state even converted into a 2-letter abbreviation. And now last but not least, you can also use AI for decision making. Again, using tools such as Make, Zapier, and ChatGPT. For this purpose, I'm going to show you a use case where we need to determine if the email address that we got from, for example, our client is a personal email address or a generic address for a department, such as, for example, accounts.payable, accounts at, or similar. And then based on that, we can actually send different templates, depending if we have the direct contact or department contact. So for this, again, as an input, for example, providing a sample email address, in this case, personal one, and then the GPT has instructions to making a decision on whether an incoming email address is personal or a generic one. If it's personal, its output should be personal. If it's generic, should be general. And again, we provide 2 examples, as you can see over here. So JLog personal, example 2, accounts at general. And again, important output only personal or general, nothing else. And then we are passing it the input as well. So let's run this once. As you can see, the result was correctly personal. And if we now do this for another type of input where we have accounts payable, run this once, As you can see, it is correctly identified as general, and again, depending on that, we can make different actions in our system, for example, using different templates. Now, also important when you use GPT for such kind of data extraction or classification tasks, it's best usually to leave temperature at 0 or very close to 0 to make sure that the model doesn't become creative and really just chooses whatever option that it seems is the best answer. Now, to recap, again, chasing voice calls using AI agents already available today. Some are baked into already credit control software. Some can be built, customized with tools such as Vapi. Data extraction and formatting using GPT and Make or Zapier. And finally, decision making, again, using Make and Zapier and GPT. If you get stuck, we'd be happy to help you out. Thank you for watching, and I hope you got some value out of this.